Hey guys, it's Runuchiho back here for another What If video. Today, we're doing What If Naruto Met Kurama early. So I got positive feedback, or basically no one said, I'd suggest not to do this and make another suggestion for What If. So yeah, we're doing this one. So basically, it was up in the choices of What Ifs last time in my update video, which in my update videos about the channel update, it will also include another fan fiction for you to vote for, a few different choices. No one voted. So I decided to ask or DM people. Six Meister said something, two of my friends said something, then it became a three-way tie. Then I decided that why don't I just use a Wheel of Fortune? Should have been faster if I just did that. And it landed on What If Naruto Met Kurama early? Well, didn't land on this. First, I decided that it would be elimination, so Kurama and Naruto was the last one. So yeah. Also, this must be lucky since this opens up a lot of opportunities. Since if I were to say I liked Sasuke bashing, that would be a lie. Since, I'm fine with Sasuke bashing, but I sort of understand him as well. And you can see from filler/flashbacks that Sasuke wasn't always the brooding emo, especially when Sasuke got as fat as an Akamichi by eating Itachi's food. Makes sense. So Sasuke has no right to call Choji fat. So yeah, I kind of think that Sasuke before the Uchiha massacre was 100 times nicer than the one after the Uchiha massacre. Also, we see in the anime that Gaara has sand abilities like Shukaku. Roshi has lava abilities like Son Goku, the Four Tails. Fu has wings like the Seven Tails Chome. I'm pretty sure B has ink style. That would make sense. But yeah, Naruto should also have a ability, but I realized that some people give Kurama a element like fire, but Kurama is not an element. Chome doesn't give a element, so why would Kurama give one as well? Chome just gives the awesome power of flight, which I'd state is better than ink release. Come on, hopefully Gyuki. Oh yeah, Gyuki does have something. You see how B just takes out octopus tails? Yup, makes perfect sense. Anyways, yeah, I'll stop blathering. The like goal for this video is 6 likes, and yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Let's roll on with it. So Naruto would be running away from one of the mobs. This was his 6th birthday and also the 6th QB festival. You see, people made the QB festival to honor the 4th sacrifice while hunting down Naruto and celebrating the defeat of the QB. This festival will last 10 years to represent that the QB was defeated. Well, just because the QB has 9 tails, while the festival lasted for 10 years, which is one more than 9. Yup, makes perfect sense in the idiocy of the villagers. Even though Kurama likely survived 1,000 years or so. Then again, when did it happen anyway? Well, let's skip over all of that. And yeah, Kurama would try to heal Naruto, but the injuries were too high. By the way, I'll be taking some inspiration from fanfiction like Soragaker, Village Hidden in the Sky, which was written in the fanfiction.net thing. Since I like the part where Naruto bought stuff from merchants, since they won't give him overpriced stuff. So yeah, or expired things. I'll also be taking an idea from Hidden in the Bloody Leaf. Yeah, something like that. Though it's one of my favorite fan fictions. Which the part I'm taking is inspiration from is that Hiruzen was in a meeting, so he couldn't go help Naruto immediately. So Naruto would be beaten around, and multiple shinobi would begin to assist, seeing that the Hokage wasn't coming with Anbu. Meanwhile, Hiruzen was discussing the meeting about the Uchiha clan, trying to make a compromise with Fugaku. They eventually ended up with saying that the Uchiha clan would get multiple stations around the village. There would be fit like 10 stations around the village for like each of them 10 people are able to stay in. So they can keep track around the village and they won't be limited to one area. Which Fugaku begrudging. Fugaku accepts the deal, but inwardly is still complicating. Okay, my grammar sucks. Complicating? Nah, I'll just stop. Complicating. Whatever, close enough. Naruto would then go into his mindscape after losing consciousness. While Hiruzen would leave the meeting, he would see what was happening to Naruto and would personally stop it. Then he would quickly go to the hospital and get Naruto's personal doctor, which is Kabuto. Yes, I know I'm making this a lot. Why does Kabuto keep on helping Naruto? Well, Orochimaru wants to keep an eye on Naruto, since in this timeline, Orochimaru is Kushina's sensei, so kind of feels responsible for making sure Naruto's alive for the first, 10 years or so of his life. So, orders Kabuto to help Naruto. Hiruzen then begins to trust Kabuto and makes Kabuto Naruto's personal doctor. So yeah, then Naruto would be in his mindscape while Kurama would have known all about what was happening throughout Naruto's life. Meanwhile with Kurama, darn those humans, and they call me a demon. I'm not even sure the Jubi would do this. But then again, he would probably do this. After all, he drained the life energy out of dozens and thousands of people. As Kurama would be so mad at the villagers. In this timeline, Kurama, unlike losing all reason to hatred while being sealed away, since I think the main reason why Kurama lost himself to hatred was because he was stuck in isolation for 80 years? And Kushina and Mito probably didn't even talk to him, so what was he supposed to do? Nothing. So yeah, basically, Naruto would then see Kurama as this interaction would unfold. Hello, kid. As Naruto would then say, who are you? As Naruto would stumble back. Kid, it's alright. But you know me as the great Kyuubi no Kitsune. As Naruto would then reply, then what are you doing here? As the QB would then reply, well, Kit, guess it's better now to review it. You see, 6 years ago I was sealed into you after being freed from my last container. As Naruto would say, is this why they all hate me? It's why? Why do they all hate me? You're not me, so why do they hate me? For you being in me, it doesn't even make sense. As Karmas would say, I know, kid, I know. As Karma would then continue to talk before Naruto can reply. But I'm here to offer you a deal, kid. They've been harming you all for all this time. Though it's not time for you to leave the village, as there are still people who care about you. So I will train you to become stronger. Though the part of this that's on the side of me is that you'll have to fuse back with your dark side and rip part of the seal off, around 1/10 of the seal. It'll allow me to give you a new kekei genkai in order for you to grow stronger, and I'll train you. As Naruto would agree to the proposal and would fuse back with his darkness, though he was a little confused at first. He would then get the memories of his dark side, which would let him know what happened. Then Naruto would rip part of the seal off, allowing Kurama to heal Naruto's injuries even further, making most of his first-degree burns turn into 2-degree burns in a matter of seconds. As Naruto would begin to heal, Naruto would then say, thanks, what's your name? Since I'm pretty sure QB is just a title. As Kurama would then reply, Kit, you're smarter than most humans. Most just don't even assume that I have a name. They just call me QB for my 9 tails. But my name is Kurama. Kurama, the 9 tails fox. Strongest of all 9 Biju. As Kurama then think, well, if you don't consider the Jubi, but he doesn't exist anymore. Oh, little does he know that the Jubi still exists in the moon. Or was that Kaguya? Okay, I don't know. Don't mock me for that. I forgot if it was Kaguya sealed into the moon, or the Jubi, like Skull Ghetto Mazo. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Kurama would be able to connect the pieces in 1 or 2 years. So Naruto would be given a training schedule of training in survival in the wilderness, like getting a pretty big rock on his back when he, like a month in while swimming in order to increase his endurance and strength. Running multiple laps around the forest to increase his speed, along with stealth by sneaking up on animals like deer, which have a high sense of presence. Well, deers should be able to sense stuff more, since they have to constantly survive from wolves and other predators. So they should be able to sense at least somewhat the presence of people. As Naruto would also sell the cloth he got from skinning the deer, he would sell it to the merchants, or then buy things like essentials like food, water. He even got a few swords and kunai and shuriken. Though a month later, a merchant came and Naruto saw something that caught the QB's eye. As the QB would say, Kit, I know that weapon. It's one of the weapons or first kunai forged by my brother. Wait, then Naruto would think, wait, Kurama, so it was forged by one of the Biju? No, it was forged by the creator of the Senju clan, and also someone who was the son of someone who was like my father, Ashura. Or would it be Indra? Yeah, Indra, the progenitor of the Uchiha clan. That shuriken can easily handle fire chakra. Well, you know what? Senju clan, let's go. Since I want Naruto to have a powerful water affinity, the Senju clan's main affinity is likely water, due to the fact that it's either water or earth. Hashirama takes water and earth for wood, while Tobirama used powerful water. So yeah, Naruto would then ask how much does the two shuriken cost, as there were two of them, as the merchant, thinking that Naruto was gonna join the academy and was just a kid that wanted to train, said, well, each of them are 1,000 real, since they are from somewhere that seems to have a weird presence around it with stronger beings, such as advanced deer that seem to be reindeer. Yes, I'm just gonna make reindeer exist, let's go with that. But since you're a kid, I'll give you a 30% discount, as it would mean it would cost $1,400 or Rio for both shuriken, which Naruto managed to get that much, though it meant that he would have to cut into the money he used to get food and maintenance, though it would help out a lot. As Kurama would then state that these shuriken are unique in the fact that they have seals on them that will allow them to bond with someone's chakra. Due to the fact that Ashura is now dead, the chakra can't bind with anyone anymore unless they possessed Uzumaki or Senju blood, which Naruto does. So Kurama teaches Naruto how to bond with the shuriken. By the way, in this timeline, reincarnations don't exist. Come on, I want no Sasuke bashing in this what if, so I don't want Sasuke to be the reincarnation of Asura. But yeah, that's basically it. Anyways, Naruto would continue to train, growing stronger and stronger, until 4 years has passed in a blink of the eye. Kurama has managed to guide Naruto in ways of making demonic techniques work for him, as he is a human, so he can't really use techniques that tailed beasts can use, as the Jubi wasn't exactly a demon. He contained demonic power, the only 10% of his power was demonic, which fused with his normal abilities, giving him some sort of hybrid of chakra. So Kurama would then teach Naruto how to make some version of the tail beast spawn, a blastable Rasengan, and multiple other techniques like tail beast beam, or Naruto would call it Zero. Yes, this is from Bleach. Unless you just want me to call this Chakra Beam, which sounds like a pretty lame name, but I'll just call it Chakra Beam. And a few others, including elemental attacks like Water Shock Wave, Water Missile Bullet, which is just a minor stream of water that moves at fast speeds, but its power is only that of a B-rank jutsu. Then multiple colliding water waves, using the moisture in the air or water around, making waves from different directions to crash into an enemy. So yeah, both are pretty good techniques, though Naruto also has multiple others. But then Kurama would go to Naruto and would say, "Nah, kid, I've managed to get you the bloodline, though it is quite unique. So, as I may not give you an element, this bloodline though is quite powerful." Yes, this is the bloodline. I actually made a document saying the description of the bloodline. Anyways, I'll read it out for you, for those who don't want to read it or are just listening to this while playing games or something. Fox Mode Stage 1. Description: turns Naruto's eyes slitted like a fox, allowing him to analyze his opponent quickly and find any more obvious weaknesses. Also turns his nails into claws and gives canine teeth. By the way, this is just a passive due to it being a description. Yes, even the analyzation abilities, which means the mode is on. Turns his body as strong as stone, makes his regen double. Since Naruto already has fast healing, doubling it would be insane. His speed and strength doubled, and he can be able to feel opponents around him from 2 meters to dodge. Observation hockey from One Piece, but not as good, since he still has to dodge, but he can just feel when people are coming at him. Downsides: if he's in it, he acts somewhat like a fox and chakra drains around 1 clone or 1 shadow clone every minute, which even for Naruto is decent. Since I'll give you something to think about. Naruto is 10 right now. He likely needed Kurama's help in order to make 1,000 shadow clones. So I'd say his limit around the Mizuki incident was 500, which is a pretty decent number. Now, this isn't at the Mizuki incident, so he'd probably be able to make 130 something shadow clones. So yeah, this is still really good, but we don't want Naruto to become OP. I do want Naruto to become OP. So this is only stage 1. Stage 2, like Fox Mode, stage 2 won't give much like advanced abilities. Well, more like giving unique abilities, like abilities over spiritual attacks. I'll get into this more when Naruto gets it, which I have a good time frame of when Naruto will get it, but I'm not sure. Like, maybe when the tuning exams finals happens, maybe when Naruto has, or maybe after the Sand and Sound invasion, or maybe during the Land of Waves. I don't know. Though, what I do know is that Kurama would be directly giving power to the bloodline, allowing it to slowly go into stage 2. So yeah. Anyways, Naruto would then basically gain observation hockey. Don't know what else to call it. Sixth sense. Though Naruto's sixth senses also increase. So yeah, Naruto would be able to turn off the basic Fox mode that, like, just the basic natural effects of the kekei genkai. Though not much of it can be disabled. Like, Naruto's eyes will stay slitted and everything else, though he can turn his claws off or something like that. Otherwise, not much. Naruto would then continue to train for a while.